So welcome to another video. Today I'm actually going to go over how to lock down your computer even further. Nowadays, the Windows environment has become more and more stable. If any of you recall, I'm talking back to Windows XP Service Pack 1, and we all know how bad that was. Since then, it has been improving a lot more, all the way up to Windows 7. They become more stable, more reliable, and less prone to infections. It's about time. It's very secure. It's not as it used to be, but now still malware writers or malware developers are still writing these things in order to infect our system to make money off of us. You know, there's many various accounts where people have made money on making malware, and you're most likely going to get infected on a Windows PC versus a Linux box or a Mac machine. And the only simple reason behind, the fundamental reason behind that is because there are a lot more Windows users than there are Mac or Linux. Nobody's going to write for something they're not going to be able to hit on. So that's why Windows has the market for viruses, if you will. But Adobe has become prone to many attacks and many security flaws, specifically Adobe Flash and Adobe Reader. So one thing you can do is go ahead and remove any Adobe software that you can, specifically the free stuff. What I mean is Flash and Reader. Anything else like Lightroom or Photoshop, those are paid softwares usually. Usually they don't target that because, you know, it's paid, not everybody has it. And the reason they target Flash and Reader is because it's pre-installed on basically every Windows computer, and so that's why. Again, the simple fundamental idea is because everybody has it. It's pre-installed on every single machine, and so that's why they tend to exploit flaws in Adobe Reader and Adobe Flash. So one thing is you go ahead into your uninstall and make sure you don't have Adobe Reader installed. As for Flash, you still need Flash if you want to still go on YouTube or watch any older videos on the web. The trend is that they're moving away from Flash. Flash is dead. Flash is dying a slow and painful death, and I don't know how long it's going to take, but hopefully HTML5 will take its place and kill off Flash for good. And the reason why they're going to do HTML5 is because it's supported by tablets, mobile devices, and it's more secure, and it's just better all-rounder, and it's about Flash to die from all the exploits. So you're going to want to go ahead and go somewhere like to filehippo.com, and what I recommend is get yourself a copy of Foxit Reader. It's very lightweight. It doesn't update as frequent as Adobe products, and that's one way to not patch up, but make sure your computer's more secure. The other elephant in the room, and very alarmingly, really, because I follow a lot of security blogs and I read up on this just for pleasure or whatnot, is Java. And before we get into why Java is such a big problem, is because on the basic fundamental idea, on the very surface, again, is that Java is basically pre-installed on almost every computer. It runs I don't know how many, like a ton of devices. A lot of devices run on Java. And the fundamental idea behind Java is that when you go to a website, let's say you go to X website, and it's running some sort of Java application for that website. Well, the Java application will send the commands to your computer and do the work on your computer. So now you can see where the malicious intent can come from, is that when Java is exploited or not updated properly, it could send some commands and wreak havoc in your computer. So that's why Java has a security flaw. I think it's a security flaw because nowadays I think the work should be handled in the cloud or at the server side. Unlike PHP, which does the work at the server and just simply sends you the results back to your computer. But that's how Java is. And Java is being exploited day after day. It's constantly being updated over and over again. I've also heard that Java or the Oracle developers or the Oracle engineers do not update their patches, will not update Java until it has become a problem. They might know about a particular exploit or a particular problem, but they won't update it until it becomes a problem. So that's very one-sided, very fundamental. So what now software developers are doing, like Google, like right here on Google Chrome, what they will do, let's go ahead and go to one of my, let's go here. There's one of my classes that I took earlier, I have it saved now. Let's go to the website. As you can tell, I must have it preloaded already. What usually happens is, let me see. Let me type in I don't think I did it for that one. Let's see. Come on. Maybe the server is down. I don't know. Page not found. They probably took it down. But anyway, what Google will tell, it'll prompt you a message to run the Java application to be able to run whatever Java requirement is. So you don't have to be, so it won't automatically install something like, let's say, malware on there, because the most common way of getting infected these days is through drive-by or zero-day exploits. What those basically mean is it has not been found and it has not been registered, or it just drives by and just affects you without you even knowing. So that's basically it for this video. Hopefully you found something useful to it, and ways to prevent these security flaws. For Adobe Reader, nobody should be using Adobe Reader anymore because there are other better alternatives out there. As for Flash, Flash is dying, and there's not a particular solution for that until we all switch over to HTML5, which is going to happen. As for Java, I don't know what the hell the guys at Java are doing. They should update their stuff, but I guess if they don't make enough money from it, you know why, right? Oh, I guess a last resort tip is make sure you do pay for antivirus, because zero-day exploits are based on how fast you get the update or the signature, so you can prevent it. So that you make sure you have a latest version of whatever antivirus you're having, and if you can, pay for your antivirus, like I keep saying over and over again. So thanks for watching, and take it easy.